Hello there again as we reflect on the coming 19th Sunday in Ordinary Time that we celebrate on the 12th of August. What does it mean to have life until the age to come? All of us, I think, live as though we have more time to do things, more time to be with loved ones and to love and be loved, more time to live. Yet our aversion of death and our clinging to youth of our past easily traps us in an illusion. As Eric Fromm, the German psychologist and philosopher, famously quoted, "To die is poignantly bitter, but the idea of having to die without having lived is unbearable." How are we to obtain this life? A mock Jew, an accommodating nun, and a dying Nazi. These are the characters that take center stage in the moral drama presented by Simon Wiesenthal in his world-famous book The Sunflower. The author, an Auschwitz Jew, facing probable death in the hands of his cruel Nazi handlers, is brought before a fatally wounded SS soldier about to breathe his last. Before dying, the Nazi requests forgiveness from the Jew for participating in atrocities against the Jewish people. An excerpt from his confession. In vain he desperately awaits the comforting words that might provide him a peaceful death. Behind the windows of the second floor, I saw a man with a small child in his arms. His clothes were alight. By his side stood a woman, doubtless the mother of the child. With his free hand the man covered the child's eyes. Then he jumped into the street. Seconds later, the mother followed. Then from the other windows fell burning bodies. We shot. Viewing Simon as a representative of his people, he seeks to absolve himself and ease his unrelenting conscience through confessing and expressing his regret to him. He asks, no, he begs for a response, for confirmation that his remorse is accepted. In vain he desperately awaits the comforting words that might provide him a peaceful death. Young Simon, torn and confused, himself still a captive in a living hell manned by this man's comrades, holds his silence. This is the silence that will forever haunt him, tugging at his conscience till his very last day. The author concludes his book with, "You who have just read this sad and tragic episode in my life can mentally change places with me and ask yourself this crucial question: what would I have done?" Hunger, forgiveness, and life are woven together in today's gospel story, as it is into the story of our journey, seeking to become fully human and fully alive. Yes, we hunger for many things. Often we hide behind a cloud of righteous incense to cover our envy, greed, gluttony, rancor, and jealousy. The darkness that we frequently cherish to cover our shame becomes the very bonds of our holding cell. It is said that we are punished not for the sin, but by the sin. We drink our own punishment through our rage, resentment, our transference, our ineptitude and irrational unwillingness to take responsibility for our own actions, or to forgive the actions of others. There is a great and strident darkness encroaching our world and our country in this new age. We dig ever deeper into history to try to find the face of evil to blame for our suffering. C.S. Lewis says in Mere Christianity, if we really want to learn how to forgive, perhaps we'd better start with something easier than the Gestapo. Yet it is exactly here, in the hands of our most hated enemy, the ones we most despise, those we overlook as unimportant. It is here that we come to find our true value and to live lives fully human. This is what it means to be redeemed, to have our value restored. For this is a virtual impossibility for us, yet we are given hope that in Christ all things become possible. As we come to share in the very heart of God with us, God's humanity given to us in this most intimate gift of the Eucharist, this redemption becomes possible. The God of yesterday, today, and tomorrow fills our hunger, removes our shame, guilt, and anger of the past, heals us and forgives us, gives us life to the full, now and in the age to come. All that we need to bring to this exchange is our own need and our own hunger. And let us always rejoice in our redemption and this great gift of sharing in the life of God's own heart. May the Lord grant you peace.